Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I think it's gone live, so Let me see. Okay, so let's see if we can get some people in here. Sure. You are, huh? I am too. We're gonna invite some people. Let's see here. See if we can get some folks. Can you tell if there's anyone else coming in?
Up to 12.
All right. Hey, that's pretty good. So who all do we have? Are you seeing any folks?
Right.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Madison. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Karen. Hi, Beth Ann. Oh, yeah, we got lots of folks coming in. Hi, Jean. There's another Kristen. Laura. Did Joy make it in?
I haven't seen her yet.
Joy made it in. She sure. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Jerry Lynn. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so we got a few people. Let's get rolling. So, there's a lot to discuss, but we're going to go quick through this part so we can get straight to the projects because I got 3D projects tonight. So, whoops, there's a third Kristen. Hello, Kristen. Remember to share my video to your wall and you will be entered into a drawing. And tonight we're going to do 2 drawings. So, share the video. That's how you get into my drawing. Again, we have the holiday catalog, but I still have my clip on here, so I know I can't open it for you. It goes live September 5th for everybody else who wants to purchase things from it. But one of the perks of being a demonstrator is we get things ahead of time, which I have had a couple of people ask me about the shimmer paints, and next week after the catalog goes live I will be doing demonstrations with shimmer paints. So I think that was you, Beth Ann, who asked, but not sure, but I will be doing that next week on live. So let's get through the business portion. Bonus days are here, and there are only a few days left of bonus days. What that means is every $50 you spend, huh?
Only 2.
Oh, 2 days left, he says. Bill says you get $5 in a bonus day cash for you to purchase on any items with in September. So that's going on. The Color Your Season, this is a limited time offer. So this stamp set and this framelit, and I'm not sure about the, maybe some of my Stampin' buddies who are on here will know, but if the pencils are going to be around or not, but they're available to the end of this month. I do know that. If you buy the framelits and the stamp set together, you get an additional 10 cents off. So that's awesome. Okay, now let's get to the stamping part. Okay, I'm a little bit excited because I'm a card maker normally. I don't normally do 3D projects. But I have actually been working on a bunch of things, and I have every one of my project boxes full. My daughter gives me these little boxes that she gets that you always see me use, and I'll get the next one here. And I have probably, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of them are not all just for Facebook Live. They're for Quickadillies that I've got coming up. And a lot of things are cute little holiday treats, like Halloween stuff is coming up. So I got all kinds of goodies for that. So anyway, so today I wanted to show you something. Now, oh my gosh, it's a legal pad. What am I doing with a legal pad? I have these legal pads, and you can get them in various colors, and you can also get various sizes. But I happen to have access. Well, it's not just access, but I have the ability to cut mine down because I have a super cutter, but I know that you can get these cut down. And I decided, I'm a list maker, and I like to make a honey-do list, by the way. Don't I, Bill?
Yes, you do.
How long is your honey-do list?
About 4 of those pages.
I don't know if they can hear you, but...
About 4 of those pages long.
Yeah, well, we'll be adding to that after tonight.
Oh,
but...
no.
So anyway, I just want to show you, we're going to make a cover for this, for these neat little lists, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But what I found is, when I was cutting these out, if I cut this off first, then I had 2 perfect 3.5-inch size notepads. And I think they are awesome for list makers. I know that there's a lot of people who are list makers, but for those of you who are not, they're cute just for having little notepads. So let's get started. So what I did is I cut them down to 3.5, and I also cut them for our cardstock. Our cardstock is 11 by 8.5, and because this has the tip on it, you can buy these at 11, but I did have to cut off, and I'm going to show you because I saved the little portion. I did have to cut off right just that little schmidge. Schmidge. That's a word. Is Madison on? Have you seen Madison get on?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay, so then you get 2 out of a legal pad. So I thought that was really cool. And I wanted to show you the 2 different colors because...
Campbell, hello.
Who?
Jamie Campbell.
Oh, hi, Jamie. Okay, so here's one. Now, this is the Calypso Coral that we have, and I liked the yellow with that because I just think it looked really pretty together. But like, here's another one that I made. This is the paper that I'm using is actually the Animal Outing, I think that's what it's called, paper. And this one with the hippos, I love this one with the hippos, but I used a different stamp set for it. But look at, I even got the little hippos up at the top. Is this like so cute or what? I love it. So we're going to make one of these today for our first project, and I think these are great gifts. I was going to save these actually kind of for Christmas time because I thought, you know, hey, these are great stocking stuffers and ideas for like coworkers at the office. You know, these would be cute little gifts to make. But I realized I don't like, you know, when you get stuff that has Christmas paper on it, and January's here, and February and March, and your thing still has Christmas paper. So I didn't do mine in Christmas paper, although you could definitely do that if you wanted them for stocking stuffers. But I wanted to have mine be so that they could, I mean, this could be for anything. This could be for a teacher. This could be for a birthday, you know, anything. So, okay, I'll be quiet now, and we'll start stamping. So these are the project box that I was talking about. So we're going to get out our stuff for the project box. And I have like 12 of these or something, and they're filled with all kinds of goodies for Quickadillies. How we doing? Am I in camera? Is everything good? Okay.
Good.
All right. So today I chose, I'm a nut for this Calypso Coral. I really do like it, and I love Bermuda Bay. So I did choose Calypso Coral, and as I was saying, I had to cut that. Well, then I took it away now. Legal pad down just a hair because of this edging, and I do want you to be aware of. Let me grab it again. So everywhere you go, you're going to have a different top to your pads. Like this was an Office Depot one. And then this one was one I think we got at Walgreens or something. So they're going to have a different size. So you have to take that measurement into mine. I will give you the measurements for this one. This one I believe we got it. Did we get this at Walgreens?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, at Walgreens, but you'll have to adjust your size because every one of these easy to do though. So I started off with a piece of 7 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock. Now we're going to score that. This is the Calypso Coral at 3.5 by 3.75. So let's just start there. And I think I'm just going to leave these up here so as we go. And I'm going to get out my score tool. So 3.5. Is my hands in camera? Maybe I need to come down a little. So on the score tool, there's my 3.5. And then now, because I'm going to be doing a quickadelly on this on a smaller size, but I definitely wanted to show you how to do it so that you can adjust the size to whatever you're going to be making. But let's start by folding those on the score lines. Now, I don't fold these sharp like usually I kind of use the bone folder and do a sharp edge. I don't do that on these, but I do line up the paper before I push down. Just, I guess, thumb tighten, is that what I want to say? And then it's a little bit hard, but how I came up with this measurement is I measured the width of my pad. So these come in different sizes also. This was a 50 sheet, I believe. And this is where it takes just a little bit of manipulation because they're so close together, but that was only 1/4 inch. I'm sorry I'm off camera right now, but I had to get it, I had to use my body to push it up on. Okay. So I'm going to crease it, but I'm not going to crease it tight. Just, there you go. So that's the base, okay? Now, we're going to set this aside. Then I used, this is the animal outing paper, and I used a 3 1/4 by 11 inch. That can't be 11 inch. Tell me I didn't do 11 inch. Oh yeah, I did do 11 inch, but that's not what it needs to be. It needs to be at 10 3/4. So let me cut that real quick. Oh, and I checked, I double checked, and I double checked, and I double checked.
Yeah, she always double checks, but that one she missed.
And it's so, okay. It's so hard to be prepared for these. These are a lot harder than you would think. So every time you see anybody else, because I know a lot of you watch a couple different people do their Facebook Lives, it is so, you can think you're prepared. I'll put a good dollop of my green glue. And why the green glue, Bill?
What's that? Why the green glue?
Yeah, why do I use green glue?
Because you like it. It allows you to move it around.
That's right. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room. And then I'm just going to center it on here. Like so. Any questions from anyone so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And glue that down. Yay. Okay. Then I'm going to pull out another piece of Calypso Coral, and this is to go on the top here. So it is 1 1/4 by 3 inches, and that should be 3.5. And we're going to score it at 1 inch. So I've done this a couple different ways. This is my favorite way. You can adapt however you want, but I'm scoring it at 1 inch because that gives me 1/4 inch that I can fold over that top piece. So I'm going to score that. Okay. Right, like so. Any questions or anything?
No, they're really loving your craft right now. So.
Oh. Yay. I like being loved. I could use a little loving right now.
Yeah, they probably think that this is going to be mine or something. You know, a lot of them think that I already have a bunch.
Oh.
Honeydew list.
He
4
does.
pages long, but
he does have quite a large honeydew list, actually.
well, the one question is that board just used for scoring?
Yeah, that's all I've ever used it for, was just scoring. I don't like cut on it or anything, if that was a question.
It was.
Now, it does take the green glue just a minute to kind of adhere, but not too long. I mean, you're going to see it. And then when I get done with this, there's always just this little lip. I want to make sure I got that on there. Even like. So I just fold it down, and here's where I'm going to use the bone folder. Just to have that kind of tighten over the back. So it lays down. And that's it. Okay. Now we're going to flip that over while that continues to dry. And then I took another piece of the Calypso Coral side to match the front, and this one I just did it 3/4 by 3.5, and that should be 3.25. I'm so glad I went to the trouble of pre-measuring everything for you guys. I knew it as I said it. I don't know why I wrote it that way.
What's that?
I wrote the measurements down just a little
A little wonky?
Little wonky. That's right. You like that word too.
I like wonky.
So I'm going to put that right here at the top. Now, I do want to say that this is really cute, and it would be cute if you had a bold print of something that said, hello friend, or something like that, or happy birthday, or depending on what it was on the inside. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to turn around and guess what we're going to use. The lovely Terran tape. I love this Terran tape so much. It is strong and sturdy like the old sticky tape that we used to use, but I can put it on to the length that I need and rip. That is my favorite part. My unfavorite part of this tape is trying to get the little backing off of the sticky part. So what I have found that works the best is once I get this on here, and make sure I kind of rub it down to get it attached, is just to use my, oh yeah, sure, that's not going to work today, is it? Sometimes if I just use my paper piercer, I can get that corner to come up. And maybe I need to... Well, the one thing's for sure is it's really sticky. There you go. It's so satisfying when you can just pull that off, right, Madison? I have a habit of leaving the stickers on products a long time so that it keeps the surface nice, and she likes to tear them off right away.
No comment yet from her.
Maybe she fell asleep. Okay, so I do 2 like that, and then this is a hefty piece, and this is going to hold this down. So I'm going to just take a piece here across the top part. That might be just a hair long. Everyone who's here in Iowa enjoying the cooler weather today. Hi Pat, I see Pat joined. Hi Gwenny, happy anniversary Gwen. 32 years is amazing. I can't imagine that that you're old enough to be married for 32 years, to be quite honest. Okay, so now I'm going to take that and I'm going to center this on the inside edge of this. And this is where you want to pay a little attention on the long ones. On the shorter ones, it's much easier, but on the long ones, you want to kind of follow that score line, because once the sticky tape is stuck, it's stuck. That's right.
There's no movement like with the
No.
green glue.
Right. And so here I am. I mean, you can see it's stuck. Oh, yay. Okay. So now to decorate it. I have, of course I don't have the set on. Yes, I do. So I have the Stitched All Around set, and I have really fallen in love with this. I didn't know how much. And it has this framelit piece that when run through the Big Shot, not only does it cut out kind of a doily look, but it also makes like a stitched look. So let me show you that up close. Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And it comes with these great sayings, and I just chose the "Oh darling, you're fabulous," because
Oh darling, I'm fabulous.
that's right. Okay, so I'm going to get out the Bermuda Bay. I love this color. If Karen Jones is watching, she loves it too. So, yay, she knows my love of this color. She likes it too. So I'm going to ink up my stamp and test it. And I usually always test one to see if I'm straight. Okay, now this is a harder image. I don't know if that showed very well. I test it like with the edge of the page. It is supposed to go like that, but this matches, so I am good. So now I'm going to stick this down, and I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to get really close to the camera, so... Yay! Good job. Pat myself on the back.
Yay! Pat, 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 pat.
Okay, now we have these glitter enamel dots, and I'm telling you, look at these things. Well, maybe I'll need to put it on that.
They're pretty shiny.
Aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
They really are. Okay, I am going to take some of these to decorate the top. They're very flat, so they're mailable and they're not going to get caught on anything, you know. So I'm going to take a couple of these, and I might do it different this time. One of the things that I was taught was to do these like in a grouping of 3 odd numbers. I'm going to use a smaller one down here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it shimmers. Love it. Okay. So now I'm going to bring this back in. And I'm going to get my sticky tape out because I really do miss... I think I'm going to put that about there. I really do miss the fast fuse just because it was easier, but we'll do a little sticky tape. It holds very well. So kind of where I want to put this, I'm just going to stick that down. And this time I'm going to bone fold. Any questions or anything, Bill?
No, just comments about how they love it.
Oh, good, 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 good. I'm glad, you guys. I try to...
beautiful it is.
I try very hard every week to kind of come up with something that maybe you could use in your own life. And
I think a bunch of nieces and nephews are getting these for Christmas.
Who said that?
Everybody.
Oh. Hey,
That's
it's...
why I said a bunch of nieces and nephews.
Oh, I gotcha.
Trina and Brown's on. Yay.
Hey, Trina. Thank you for joining.
Barb's on too.
Hi, Barb. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I don't know the proper way to do this, so I just do my own thing. I pull out... This is the Bermuda Bay striped ribbon. It is, yeah, mini striped ribbon, and it's in the Bermuda Bay color, as I think it goes very good with Calypso Coral. So I may have to do another glue strip, but we'll start here. And I don't want it to hang too far off, because if someone is going to throw this in like a backpack or something for school. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more gluey. Gluey? Is that a word?
Sticky tape.
Sticky tape. Yeah. Tear and tape. Right here. And I'm just going to loop this a couple of times. There we go. And I'm doing it at a diagonal. Okay, take our paper snips. I like to, as much as possible, do my ribbon on the roll so I can save as much of it as possible, which I don't know why. I have ribbon coming out of my nose, and I'm not even kidding.
They like the word gluey.
Gluey?
Gluey. New word tonight, gluey.
I make stuff
Wonky
up as
and gluey.
Wonky, gluey, yeah. I'm kind of phenomenal for coming up with my own words. I entertain myself, and if you ask my friend Gwen, I pat myself on the back and talk to myself and sing to myself. I try to sing to her, but she doesn't like it while I'm crafting. So, and then I want this to stick down, so I'm going to use an overkill, right, Mom? An overkill of dimensionals. But this is probably going to get more whipping around than a, hold on, I'm going to hit that cord. That's why I have to just pull my, I usually keep a little bowl here for my little scraps. Okay, and then we're just going to center this on here, and voila!
They like the ribbon out of the nose comment too.
I do. I have ribbon. In fact, as much as I can, ribbon and washi tape. I have been trying to put old retired ribbon and old retired washi tape on about everything that I send out these days. It seals my packages. Isn't this adorable, though? I mean, seriously, come on.
I love it.
Are they loving it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think
The
this is.
hearts have stopped. They just keep rolling.
Oh, really? Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so now I took the same stamp set, and I thought, you know, if I'm going to be giving this to somebody as a gift, I could take this lovely friend, and I could just add that in here. So I open up this. I've actually made one of these before for my friend Gwen, and when I saw her using it, I was tickled. I visited her at work. I'm like, you're really using it. She says, of course I am. So I just added lovely friend down at the bottom. But I do think if you had a bold enough stamp that said, you know, happy birthday or lovely friend or something like that, awesome.
Joy's asking if any ideas of why the edges of the washi tape don't stay down.
Because washi tape is, let me move this up here. You see this? This is washi tape. This is an old batch of retired washi tape. Washi tape is supposed to be removable. So, a quick example would be a Post-it note. It's made out of the same type of stuff as a Post-it note, so it can be moved and reused like a Post-it note could be. So that's why. So if it gets bumped, it will start to come up. I just re-stick it down. But that's why. It's positionable tape. It's not permanent tape. Okay? All right, so there was our first project, and I think that it's super darling. I hope that answered it. It may not be the answer you wanted, Joy, but I think I answered it. Okay, so tonight I was thinking I was going to do a double drawing. So should we do a drawing in between projects?
Yes, let's do.
Should we do that? Okay,
Drum
so
roll,
everyone do a drum roll.
Drum
Woo.
roll.
Let me grab the thing. Okay, you guys have been super good. And so there's been a lot of names in here. Okay, I'm mixing them up. And I'm going to let Bill pick. Bill pick, that's funny. That's his name. Okay.
Oh, dig around, digging deep, digging deep. There we go. Who do we have there?
Marilyn Miller Eden. Now, I don't know Marilyn. But Marilyn, you have won some cards from me. And you'll have to, these were, let me see what I got in here. You'll have to send me your address in Messenger so that I can send these to you. But this was a Quickadilly I think I did last week, actually. Just a little thank you card. And actually, it's using that same, I told you I'm addicted to this thing. Oh, and this one was a blog post I did, and it's got like that peekaboo. It's like a fun fold with a peekaboo, I don't know what you'd call that, bridge on there. Did you guys see this post? Did anyone see this post?
Yeah, I think I remember it.
Do you remember it? Okay. So you've won a couple of handmade cards from me. So thank you so much. Send me your information and I will get that to you. Okay. Next project. I'm excited about this one. Okay, I tell you that, guys, that on everything, but I'm just going to tell you I am my biggest fan. I think I'm good. So if I'm not, I don't know that I'd believe you. Let me throw these away. I just am full of myself when it comes to stamping. All right, so we have in our catalog, this is our annual catalog, so these you can get now, not our holiday, these craft pillow boxes. And when I saw these, I thought, ooh, now we've had different die cuts that have made them before, but these are a little sturdier and I love it. And I thought I could do something with that. They're very easy to use. You just fold in one edge. It has a score line. And then fold in the other edge, like so. Okay. So, gift giving. We're coming up on the holiday season. So, I'm going to show you how to make something that could just be for any time. But this could be used for a lot of things, right? Like this could be used for Christmas and stocking stuffers. This could be used for, well, I'm going to use it for gift cards. So let me show you what we're going to be doing. This is what I made. And like I said, I'm pretty full of myself. I think it's beautiful. I would love getting this. So, but it fits a gift card perfectly in there. And, you know, candies or whatever else. You know what else these could be used for? These could be used for like wedding favors or shower favors or something like that. So let's set this to the side and let me show you how I did that. I'll get my little kit out. There's not a whole lot of measurements with this, which is good. But I'm going to start off. I have got a piece. I'm going to make a belly band for it. So I have got a piece of 1.5 by 7 inches. These are 3 inches across. And then there's kind of a little bridge hump when you do this. I'm going to do a soft fold on this. And then I want a little bit of overlap room. So here is how I do a belly band. I've seen people do all different kinds, but here's how I do a belly band. I consider that this piece right here that pops up is kind of the back side of my box. So I'm going to start without making any score lines or anything. I'm just going to put my thumb here and I'm going to softly fold that right around. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, so it overlaps. I don't want it to be, I want it to have an overlap. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope. You tell me if I'm not making sense or if anyone's got any questions.
They're just talking about it.
Oh.
The different stuff. Hostess pies they'll hold.
Oh, it will?
I don't know. That's what they're...
I don't think it's that big. I mean, it's, you know, it fits into my hand. I don't think it'll hold a Hostess pie. But it's been years since I've had a Hostess pie.
It
So.
might be that small now. So.
Oh, that sounds good. Now, whoever said that, now I'm
Let's
thinking
see.
I haven't had a Hostess pie in years. Okay, so I have that soft fold. It's not scored or anything, because if I do want to be able to slip it off, I will. What I do is the edge that I'm going to have come over, which is going to be this side, I just take a couple of glue dots and put one on one side and one on the other. That's it. So then,
McDonald's apple pies.
ooh, McDonald's apple pie. Now, who is saying that?
Joy.
Joy, I'm a diabetic. You're tearing me up here. And that's it. So I've got that on there, and it can be removed. But what I like about doing this, oh, M&Ms. Oh, listen,
M&Ms, yeah,
these
I
people
know.
are talking about food.
Well, a lot of them are Christmas tree presents, you know.
Oh.
Gift cards.
Oh, yeah. You know what? These would be cute decorated up and had gift cards that sit on the limbs of a Christmas tree. I don't know if anybody else has done that before, but like sometimes we do that with gift cards.
Well,
So.
Elf on the Shelf could hold it.
Elf on the Shelf creeps me out, so he's not going to be holding mine. Okay.
Oh, you say that.
Don't you even think about it, mister.
Got a lot of shells to put on it.
Great. Now you're picking up Joy's attitude here.
That's right.
Okay, so the
That's
colors...
all from reading the card.
I know. The colors that I chose is, I am forever in love with this petal pink. I didn't think I would be, but man, I'm in love with it. So that's going to be the base to a rose.
Beth
Excuse
Ann
me.
eats the elf, too.
What's that?
Beth Ann eats the elf.
Oh, Beth Ann's my favorite now. That's all there is to it. Flirty Flamingo, and this one is really hard for me to open, but it's starting to loosen up finally. These are the new... I still miss the old click and flip, but, and Calypso Coral. This was the color combination that I chose. I think it's a very pretty combination together. So I'm going to start off with a piece of, I just used a piece of scrap white here, and the flattest image, I'm using Abstract Impressions, and it does come with a die set too that goes with the set, and it's 10% off if you buy it together. But today I'm just going to be using these 3 images to make my rose. So I'm using the largest image, and I'm going to take the lightest color with the largest image.
Monkey's on.
Monk! That's actually a loving term for a close friend of mine. Okay. Oh, Jenna's on too. Yay! Okay. I'm going to miss everybody when they're going to convention, or to, it's called On Stage now. And then I'm going to go into the Flirty Flamingo. What I like about this stamp set is you can really do no wrong. Except if you don't use the block that comes with it, or use the mat underneath of it. Let me try this one more time. Do you think I can redo this? If not, I'll flip it over, but let's just see. It is a clear stamp. I've got to be pretty close, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello.
Hello.
See why my head is so big? Because I think that I
It's
can
all the confidence.
I know. Okay, and then the darkest color is going to go on the smallest detail of the petals. Now, this looks pretty dark, but these colors kind of meld and blend. Where do I want it? Decisions. And so when they dry, they do change into this, which is pretty. So don't freak out when you see this hot mess, because it actually ends up looking like that. Okay, I am going to close these though, because I tend to get my fingers stuck and stuff.
Well, they're new.
Yeah, the new ones are a little tighter, but that's good because the old ones had all this where air could get in and dry them out quicker, where if you see the new ones don't. So it's a good thing. Just takes a little time to get used to. Okay, I'm forever telling everybody about the 2-inch circle punch. my best friend. I love it. So I'm going to go in here and center the rose like so. And then I'm next forever telling everybody about the Starburst punch, which I absolutely love.
A 2-inch Starburst?
I think it's a 2 1/4 because it's just going to be, yeah, so you can kind of mat it on there. So let's get my scraps out of the way.
Now, do you cut out the flower? They're asking. No.
Do I what?
They're asking if you cut out the flower, and then they say, "Oh no."
No, I don't cut it out. I just I do a circle punch.
Layer it up.
I use my green glue.
Green glue.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just bumped that cord. So if you're all seasick, it's Joy's fault.
Okay, Joy. Quit bumping it.
That's right. Joy, did you get my cards? I wondered if she got those cards. Okay. Then we have the pearlized doilies that came out this year, and they're so pretty. I'm going to pull out one, and I'm going to try to hold it still. I don't know if you can see the light, how they have that little... What are you laughing at?
Oh, Joy was just waiting to get blamed for something.
Well, it was your time. That's all there is to it. Poor Joy.
Oh, that didn't move a whole lot.
Didn't it? Good. Okay. So, I'm going to bring back my box, and there's a couple different ways you can do this. Here's how I chose to do it. I really do like this green glue. I think it's got good stay power. So I just went around, and I don't glue the whole thing. I do a very thin rim around that center.
Mara's on now.
Mara.
Mara.
Is it, what does it say?
She's watching.
Mara Ort?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Mara.
She says she loves you.
I love Mara too. Okay, so that's what I do, because I don't want to glue it all down. I want that to not be stuck, is what I'm saying. There, I got Mara. You sidetracked me, girl. And here I'm just going to use one.
Only one? Come on.
Only one, right in the center of the dimensionals.
Oh, you're known for more than that.
I know. I'm known for a lot of things, honey. Okay, so I'm going to set that right in the middle. That's not the middle. It is different doing this with the camera in your face. Okay. But wait, there's more. I couldn't let that be it. So, and I had a hard time choosing because I'm really into the shaded spruce color. But when I was looking at what I wanted this to look like, I ended up going with the garden green and, of course, the leaf punch. This is just a punch project. It's so fast, so easy. So we're going to punch out a couple. And then, of course, leaves aren't. We got to scrunch it all up because leaves are wrinkled. They're not flat in nature. And if you wanted to add more detail, you probably could have used the stamp set that went along with it and added the... Okay, what do I want to...
Put it through and have some detail on the paper first.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I started to say that. Okay, we'll go like that, and I'm just going to slip it underneath. And then I'm going to put another one on this side. And I'll go this way. One of the things I like about really gift wrapped ideas and that I give to people is I tell them, reuse it. You know, reuse it, pass it on. Okay, this is the Silver Petal Pink Baker's Twine. I love it. I know I tell you I love everything, but if you could see the size of my craft room, you'd understand. I really mean it. Right, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
I really mean it. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little bow out of this. And this one's just a little bit different than some of the other Baker's Twine. You have to fool with it just a little bit. Okay, and then I want it to have a little bit longer tail, but I want to take these tails and I want to kind of open it up a little. Just a little bit, because I like that silver, and I like if you kind of undo it. Look at that! It pops up like a little curly cue. Isn't that cute? Okay, one more glue dot here. On here, and then we'll determine where we want it. Now I had the other one off here. Should I go the other way? No, I really do kind of like it there. So I'm going to stick it on there, and I may take that silver thing out of there a little bit.
They really do like that.
Isn't it pretty, you guys? I want that silver little jobby coming out a little. I just think that's so cute, and the little detail in it. I mean, I would love a gift card with some, like this. Hint, 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 hint.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, I didn't think you were taking the hint. All of a sudden he drifts off. I would love a gift card all wrapped up nice and neat. And I know somebody who has access to my craft room. And it's not my mother. If you could see him.
The dog?
Izzy, yeah, Izzy. Well, that's exactly what I meant. Okay, so let me get the projects for tonight. I love it. So we made this beautiful little gift card holder and this tablet that could be given away as a gift. So I love it. This could also be filled with candies. I'm up for that if anyone feels like sending me any. I'm a diabetic though, so I suppose I'm not supposed to. Okay, let's get to the business end and get to the drawing here. Again, bonus days. Now, September 5th is coming for when the Christmas catalog goes live. And of course, I can't open it until September 5th.
Be next Tuesday.
But if you look at it, you can see some pretty fun things coming. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? I wonder what that could be. Look at that. Wouldn't that be pretty with some Stampin' Blends? Love it. Okay. So bonus days, every $50 you spend this month, and there's only a couple days left of this month, you get $5 in free product from Stampin' Up. All you need is an email address for that to work. They'll email you those codes. It's also the end, August 31st is, while supplies last, is the last of this Color Your Season promotion, which is the seasonal stamp set and the matching die set. And this is kind of a cool little leaf there for the fall, I think, and it matches these. And of course the watercolor pencils, and I'm still up in the air. I don't know if they're going to continue those or not. If you are interested in doing what I do, if you have a large wish list, if you want a discount on every order and you don't want to sell Stampin' Up, you don't have to sell it. You can become a demonstrator for personal use. That's what I did for 6.5 years before I decided to pump this up into a business. And that's okay. Stampin' Up is okay with that. In fact, I think 80% of demonstrators do it for personal use. So that is something, if you're interested in, call me. My number's on my information's on Facebook here. I do have a direct link, but it's awesome because we do get to buy some of the products early. We get to see in the catalog early and get our ideas, and there's all kinds of things that go along with that. Now, as always, my weekly special is if you place a $50 order, not only do you get that $5, but you get a free gift from me if you use this host code. Now, this is only good.
Mara wants to win a date with you.
Who?
Mara wants to win a date with you.
Mara can have a date with me anytime. So this host code is only good through September 1st by noon, and then I'll be closing out that party. This is only for, also if you use this host code, is only if you order under $150. If it's over $150, I want you to get those host points. So you can find my store by just clicking the shop now. It's a blue button that's on my Facebook page, and also on my blog at piccadillystampin.com. Just remember that it's Stampin', okay? And you guys truly do not know how excited, Bill, you have to tell them how excited I am to stamp with them every week.
Oh yeah, she starts talking about it on Sunday.
I do. I start planning and trying to come up with ideas that you can use in your own life.
Says the tablet could be a journal as well.
Yeah, it could. It could be a journal. So, guess what it's time for?
Drum roll.
Okay, let's get that. Here's what's left. So, all of you who have your name in here who've shared my video are in it. If you shared it last week, you're in it for this week. So, here we go.
Digging deep, digging deep, digging deep. There we go. Who do we got? Wanda Thursby?
Wanda Thursby. Okay, Wanda. Yes. I'll need your address, but let me show you what you have won. So do you guys remember the last time I did a Facebook Live? Well, I think it was 2 times ago. I made a couple of cards, a birthday card and a thank you card. So that's what you won, Wanda. They're all ready to go with envelopes and everything. All you have to do is fill them out and send them. So there you go. I will get those to you, and I will get those other ones to, what was the other gal? Marilyn Miller Edens. Just let me know your address, send me a message, and I will get those mailed out to you. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for supporting me in my business. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you next week right here, 7 p.m. Central Time.
She's going to start putting more honey-do list on my list. So.
Yes, I am. I'm going to start putting a lot more honey-do things. There's a lot of stuff inside the house that need to be taken care of now that you've been doing all the outside stuff. So have a good night, you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.